I am just on my way to the shop right now. It's early morning. I got a busy weekend. I'm going to be staying out my mom and dad's for the next couple of days, so I can kind of work continuously on this. Yeah, busy weekend, lots to do. Flat deck is pretty much done. I just need to weld it onto the frame supports, and then a bunch of holes to drill for the boards. Yeah. So I got the truck in the shop now. I got all my lumber unloaded, some 1x1 steel. This flatbed is now 100% welded, other than the frame mounts that go into the truck. So I got tail lights off, tailgate off. There's a few clips I gotta undo from the box just for the tail light wiring and stuff like that. I gotta screw around with the fuel filler, get that off, and then there's 4 bolts on each side, 2 up front, 2 in the back. I am hoping this comes off smoothly. What happens sometimes is the welded nut inside the box breaks and then the nuts just spin. If that happens, I'm gonna have to cut probably some squares in here and get it off. Again, I don't care because I'm not keeping the box. So I'm gonna get going on that. I'm not gonna set you guys up for anything there just because it's dirty and I don't want the camera getting all dirty and junky for some low light footage. So I will bring you back when the box is ready to come off. Okay, so we got the box off. 6 of the bolts came off with no issues. I had to plasma cutter that one and the front one there. And the box is off. On to the next step. So now I'll work at taking the bumper off. I have to, over here. This I gotta relocate. I'll move it under, same with that. And then my frame, these will fit on it. And then I can, I gotta make some mounts for these guys. So we'll get going on that, but first I'm gonna change the shocks, get those changed out now while everything's accessible, and I'll take the bumper off. We got the shocks loose. So here, what I'm gonna do is take a non-scientific measurement here while these are on, because I'm putting the overloaders on. So I'm curious, so right at the axle here, where are we here? About 30.5-ish. So we'll see when I get the overloaders on, if it raises it up any. So I know it won't sag as much when there's a load on it, but empty, we'll see if it gives me a few more inches here. Okay, got both of those shocks on. That went relatively easy, so we'll see here what the difference is. So it's sitting a little above 31. So I gained about half an inch or so unloaded, which is good. But again, they're designed to help the sag when it's loaded, so should be good. we got the bumper off. I'm not gonna lie, that was probably the easiest bumper I've ever removed. Every bolt came out nice. There wasn't that many, but everything came out. I was a little worried about those two because I couldn't see the nut side. But yeah, everything came out nice. So I'm happy with that. Okay, so shock's done, bumper's off. Next, I will tackle these. Got the one side kind of started. I got the 2 back holes drilled in this. That actually went way easier than I thought, drilling through this stuff. And then I'm gonna get some more of this that I have there and then make some mounts here and here. And that's good. So I'm just gonna get started on this side, take some measurements, and then drill some old holes. So we got a lot of work done to this. I'm gonna break for dinner here right away. I got my mounts done. Both sides, well, they're not done. I still have to weld them in fully, but they're tacked in place. All my holes for this are drilled. The drill bits that I used here, quick work, brand new, good drill bit for hardened steel, easy work. So I'm happy with that. So this is good. Pretty much ready for that to be welded on. I may put some bracing in here, I don't know yet. I also may make a mount for this on the side that gets bolted in here. I don't know yet. We'll try this out for now. Again, I'm not putting a whole lot of weight on it, so it should be okay, but we are getting there. This is all nice and square. I measured that like 70 times. But so we're good. I'm gonna break for some Easter dinner right now. And then after that, I will come out. I will finish welding up these. I'll take those off, do a good weld on all of that, bolt it back up, then throw that on. Getting there. We got the frame supports welded. Everything's fully done, both sides. These are bolted in right now, nice and solid, so I'm just gonna get ready to put that on. bed mounted. So I'm pretty happy with the way it's turned out. A lot of these are just kind of tacked here, but I'm just starting to weld it through here. So that's it. Measurement's pretty good. Pretty even down the sides. So we'll be pretty happy with the way that's going to turn out. Finish welding this up and then I can start cutting boards and drilling all the holes for that. And then tomorrow I'll be working on the back taillight section. And if there's time I'll do the bit of a headache rack there, but that's it. We are back out here. It's Saturday now. So last night I got a bunch done. The decking is welded. There's 2 spots I just have to fix up and weld. I just didn't want to do it with the fuel tank there. All my boards are cut. Last night my dad and I, we routed the edge of these boards so it actually fits underneath this C-channel, and then I don't have to rip a board to fit. So I got one board drilled and in just to see how that would work, so I got to do the rest of those, but I decided to start making the rear section where my taillights are going to go. So just some 1x1, it's just all tacked in right now. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3 taillights, license plate in the middle, the other 3 over there, and down here I'm going to build this down to mount to my hitch and up, and then sheet metal all that. So that should look all right. And then I'll also brace in here. So it's looking good. A little worried I might need to do something about the wheel clearance with the camper on it. We'll see how much space is there. I mean, this does go up in, but worst case I might notch that a bit, or I can always raise it up a little if I have to, just some spacers in there. So, but we'll see. It's all coming together. We got this pretty much welded, just have to weld it on, and right now I'm just working on cutting the holes for my taillights, and then I can get those panels welded up to this in here, and then I can weld it on. Then I can start with the wiring for the taillights, and then at least I can drive this thing, well, once I get those mounted. But it's taken a little longer than expected, but that's always the case. My little headache rack that I'll probably do another day. But we're getting there slowly. It's starting to look like a truck again. Okay, so these are all cut, ready to be tacked into place, so that's going to be the back end. And then license plate in the middle, and then I'll probably put some license plate lights on either side. Should look okay. I got the rear light section almost done. I got lots more welding on the sheet metal, and then I still have to weld it to the decking and then make a brace there, but that's what the back of the truck will look like. So I'm happy with that. That turned out pretty good. The taillights all fit in there. Looks nice. And then tomorrow I'll also drill all the holes for that. That I'm going to clean up. Oh, I still have to make a mount for that as well. But very happy with the way that turned out. So I'll have brake, turn, reverse. My license plate will go there in the middle. And then I'll still have to make a mount for the license plate light. But it's good. And I got all my LED lights here. So red, that, and then the reverse. So, but that'll be tomorrow, and then it'll be at least good to drive. So we got a lot done. I'm calling it a day. I'm gonna come back again tomorrow and hopefully finish up